Mama wakwaba wafre me adwoa search name mesrew na wa subscribe to my channel me a notification bell also for more news ebusuafo sesie no kamia kwaye se Ghana youth ni bebre omo ani ate bebre nso ehuni ama his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo aye but kamia kwaye se niema ekọ achew kakre na Ghana fu bebre na won aye disappointed but me woji di say bosome kakra ake bibia be ye fine to say abra his excellency ebefa akonnwa no nti Ghana fo ehu intra oman panida Mahama edi na ebusuafo denti na votarians bi ekase omo kire say oman panida Mahama green book a wo de buy wo se wa ye akwan ewo green book him ewo voter register ni na no mo ehu hwe nti promises akese no papa be calming down because you're too much na denti na votarians bi akase e de akire oman panida Mahama a starting it all and the 2024 nani abre pass e wo ba na okopie mu e wo oti region e no kwhye omo bo na ensem oman panida Mahama o kan de brofo memmo de tofa o kire se eye votarians omudua endobaya etimi ba ebuso eba ebusia ye to kakra enkan no ese nti oba obe make sure say obesi factories send ye be ya within 4 years no ode besi factories send ye be ya akuafo no mudua endobaya na se ye dibia enkan no ye de be ko factory honom na omo process na say they say ebia tomatoes a on the bia tin tomato or say bia bibi omo preserve na aye kama se ne be ya agriculture ebetimi enye hi e wo Ghana hanum na o tre so besan so ahye agriculture mu kena ene se wantimi esi factory kra obi e wo factory a ode eyesa processing ne bia ode establishment se ne be ya ekuafo no edua endobaya ebetimi use endobaya no ede aye bibi foforo na ensem ya oman panida Mahama ede etudwe ntie kakan yesansobra.
The most critical things that would catapult our nation's development is not only production of food and agriculture, it is also agribusiness, because the farmers can produce the food. If we are not taking the food and adding value to it, then a lot of time the food goes to waste. There are times when we produce a lot of tomatoes, we don't know what to do with it. A lot of the tomatoes gets waste. We produce a lot of maize, we don't know what to do with it. One of the areas I went to, they have maize from the last season, and the price is so low, 300 cedis, that they are making a loss selling it. And yet we could buy that maize off the farmers at an even better price and produce, add value to the maize in terms of grits, corn flour, so many things that we can do. And so the next NDC government is going to focus on agri-processing and agribusiness. While we help the farmers to produce more, we will also put in the capacity to buy the crops of the farmers and process those crops. You go to rural area, they produce a lot of rice, and yet the rice mill standing there is not working. And so why is it not working? We must put in a more efficient rice milling plant that uses less electricity, lowers the cost of production, and we must give them the capital to be able to buy the rice of the farmers. There should be a credit scheme for that company, that any rice any farmer produces, they can buy it and they can mill it. I know this because my father, was a rice farmer and owned a rice mill himself. He was the biggest producer of finished rice in this country and was even exporting rice to Burkina Faso. But rice is just one component. There's ginger. There's a lot of ginger production in OT. We must have processing plants to produce ginger powder, ginger oil. I don't believe in one district, one factory, one district, one factory. I believe in taking the whole value chain of agricultural products. So we'll take OT, what are the people doing here? What are those doing here? What are those doing here? And we'll create what we call an agro-processing industrial zone. And we'll put the factories there so that they buy the crops of all the farmers, process it there. Our children will get employment in those factories, and we'll be able to export the produce, or if it's for local consumption, we consume them locally. So agro-industrial parks in every region, for instance, Brong Ahafo, if you have an agro-industrial park, by all means, you must have cashew processing there because they are the biggest producers of cashew in this country. Right now, Indians come and buy the cashew, take it to India, go and process it, and export it to UK and to America, and they write produce of India. Meanwhile, the cashew nut itself comes from Ghana. You know, so why can't we process that ourselves and also export it? So these are the ideas that we have. I believe that it's only by implementing that kind of strategy that we can provide enough employment for our young people and also stop the importation of things that we have a comparative advantage to produce.
Ebusuafo ensem we na omanpani dada mahama edetu dwa no na nkasa wo kasa no na ahemfofo mu etete ho no de we bi mu si ehwe n'anim no omakasa nyese wo ye president a kesemfo e beka chawo no ka obedi mreket to mic na speakers de agu ka ma akonkran o se dai o be dai agro dai processing dai industrial zone our penda da ba ha studio na ode ensem we tu dwa no na votarians ni bi nso amane priority ensem omde etu dwa we Eric and our say Volta region didn't get the said recorded roads in the green book and now making promises again. Say calm down. And way money swine and our say your desperate attempt to come back is hilarious. You want 4 years again to rule Ghana for no re-election as per the constitution. This man has a hidden agenda. And when so also mensa and I just say in 4 years you can't. And when so say 4 years can't do any wonder. And when so Albert and I just say talk is cheap pa. And when so jealous God and I just say 4 years you won't chop over 2 million promises. In some way, and Volta region for be a diamond man penny dada Mahama, ewa brother in some equatorial, ewa Oti region, Efa, Eastern Corridor roads and all.
Said you always get here, meaning said who was guessing will be our Ghana. Who bet me up upon not to Jimmy Drabrain. Tiko to Jimmy Drew, Nafabasa in Area. A dear of mine here free one, because I check one castle of a trip with you. Bia you one say Obaka say we need to kasa into a mouth Jimmy don't you talk about my or say and to want to catch some so saying into the media can promise you say how no into no come oji day nanado for soon one se your transport system bigina your railway system bigina and so still even all the regions grand intimate appointment and all the regions. All the regions grand as me no can say 21st century say you work as we are said to say on my Ghana. Say and then another anka standard even railway lines you know the highest standard require you about can be in Ghana. Ki won't be that. Train here or the way. Not one level of Canada. A butcher penny by Hoopy. And then another memoir. Casano will never you will be that. Ah, yeah, Presenka at least. And capital, the whole big cities in the regions in there. Carrying ways in intimate and running all the regions because say yet me and train trains in all the regions are. A bema to form one hour. Omo munuane enken kran eni kumase no ya de aduane boarding kan ni na be cheaper because you go for do ni ade a okotachi man no ni ade a omo do okọ regions na omo no buy ni timike muram kwa because of transport system sembe triple uber triple amedi akọ ubedi akọ so ampa Nanado any swadi hu en na senka all the capital cities ni na ebet menye 3 akwan it is